Probably one of the biggest matches in Kaho's career right now. If he wins this, or whoever wins this now, is automatically in the winner bracket final, and that is automatically a top 3 finish in one of the biggest tournaments in all of Warcraft. Is there pressure now on Kaho, or is there the winner bracket quarterfinal performance wind in his wings, under his wings, in his sails?
In his sails, yeah. Have we seen him under pressure? I'm looking really quick at just up his tournaments that he's played in. Like, has he had any super deep runs, really? Has he been under pressure? Well, it doesn't seem like there's been anything, really, like super late deep runs in tournaments, right?
He had one, I think it was a WGL qualifier that really put him on the map, where he won that thing over Chemico in the grand final with 3-1. That's quite some time ago. Since then, he had some top 8 runs here and there, but relatively rare to see that. But he's in amazing shape. TP League, he's also in the top 8 in that match. It's in pretty good shape, but he has to bring his A game now, as we have a little bit of a hiccup apparently.
Yeah, when we get into the game, we will be starting on Echo Isles, which could be interesting to see what Kaho prefers. This is a map where we can see Talons. We think back to Fly against Colorful earlier in the tournament, of course, on this map where it was Talons. But we'll see if he prefers the Keeper or prefers the Demon Hunter as he does in Night Elf Mirror. Plenty of different styles, and as I said, I've only seen him play Night Elf Mirror so far. I've casted maybe like 3 or 4 of his series, all been Night Elf Mirror, so we'll learn a lot here, or at least I will.
All right, we will have a quick rehost, and then we do it again. FoCuS, I don't think there's like big ups and downs in his play recently. He's always pretty stable. He's never part of the S tier player elite at the moment, like the Lins and Happy and 1-2-0s, but always top 5, top 7. There's ups and downs, maybe depending on how grumpy his kid is at the moment and how much attention that costs. But yeah, he's in solid shape today, as it seems. The win over Lawlight definitely suggests that. He has a very solid idea what to do in this matchup, and I'd say FoCuS goes into this as the favorite.
For sure, yeah. I feel like when FoCuS is able to play what he's comfortable with, which recently has been Farseer Headhunters, he's been one of the strongest Farseer Headhunter players since it's been meta. But obviously versus Night Elf, he cannot play what he's comfortable with recently, but what he's of course been comfortable with in the past, which is the Blade Master.
All right then, I guess according to our match statistic, this is the first time ever, guys. FoCuS versus Kaho. Has this never happened before? I'm trying to get it confirmed here, because in the Warcraft scene, it's very, very rare to get first time evers. Yeah, there are no recorded games between these players. So, for the first time ever, this is Kaho vs FoCuS for the winner bracket final.
That's pretty crazy. That they've avoided each other this whole time. Now, it's gonna come down to the test. Who's gonna come out on top here? Echo Isles, our first map. I think Carson touched on this earlier. The map pool really seems to be a bit orc favored in this tournament at the moment. Night Elves have plenty of options to veto maps, but many of the maps that remain are really good for orc. Echo Isles, really, really good for orc. Northern Isles, our second map, also good for orc. And if we make it to the third one, Shallow Grave, I don't even know how to what to expect from that one. Have we ever seen orc versus Night Elf on Shallow Grave? Seems like Night Elves definitely don't have it too easy at the moment as far as maps go. But as all the orcs across the world will tell you, they don't have it too easy either, thanks to the Keeper.
Yeah, it's impossible. You know, some players even quit leagues because of that. Shout out to Slash, our caster colleague in the German leagues. But it is a Keeper versus Blade Master matchup. This is what we expected. And I think Kaho, he might be a player that can play a lot of standard. But Talons, I'd not put that into his toolbox from what I've seen so far.
There's definitely a big lack of experience. He hasn't been there around for the years and years where the Night Elf honed their skills with Talons. We've seen the same from players like 15 Sway, for example, right? They just never play Talons. They don't know how it works, they don't know the ins and outs, and it plays so differently. With a keeper, once you're level 2, you can try to go for plays, and once you're level 3, you enter Super Saiyan mode, and you're so strong. Whereas with Talons, you're always gonna have to be afraid, careful, and play really timidly until finally you got the massive training. Or maybe a level 3 demon, but that one of course is a lot harder to achieve than a level 3 keeper thanks to treants. And easier creeping there. Speaking of creeping, that's gonna be the name of the game here in this matchup and on this map. Because this is what it comes down to. This makes the difference in the early game and leading on to the further stages. How strong is this keeper gonna be? How high level is he gonna be? And how well can the orc prevent it?
Yeah, so far we see a relatively passive FoCuS, just creeping his little green for the claw. Fortuna is once again with him. That gives Kaho a free level 2, as he's of course a little faster with his build. FoCuS checks this out. What are you doing? Where are you going? Are you taking that super aggressive mode that Moon has introduced recently? Or, deny here, or is it the standard? And I think level 3 keeper is too easy to acquire and also too good to skip.
Yeah, good peon scout here, but also good adjustment by Kaho realizing the blade was going to show up. It is such a heavy punish. If you see the last hit here, get level 2, pick up the item. So the safe play by the keeper, waits for nighttime, goes for the dust. Oh! Still has a scout tree and alive here, seeing the Blade Master isn't done with it yet. He may be doing a little switcheroo and steal the creep from the Blade Master. That would be so sick. There's such an important moment in the game.
Oh, no!
Oh, no!
No way!
Oh my god!
Out of his mind! Super Saiyan mode indeed! Hero kill and item and experience! And it was a claw, of course! Jeez Louise, what a game!
Oh, that is so bad. I mean, masterfully done by Kaho. Perfect play. He fakes the creep, he baits the Blade Master, scouts with the tree and buys the dust, comes back in, gets the kill and the steal. Sick play. Now gonna get level 3 expanding on the spot. I don't want to take the tension out of this game already, Neo, but this one's 90% over.
You talked about a guy who's on steroids. I can tell you, Kaho certainly on steroids here on Echo Isles. He has all the advantages, maybe the tech disadvantage. Blade Master is back, but on the opposite side of the map of where he wants to be. But we've seen not the greatest early game for FoCuS in his first round match against Law Lion, and he bounced back from that. He wasn't deterred at all, and he'll probably know a way or two, a cheeky way to turn this. His patented play, of course, the Blade Master against the Entangled Gold Mine, but yeah, he needs some damage for that for sure.
Keeper is fishing. He's looking for the creep jack. He's gonna find it. Another Night Elf without Ultra Vision. Am I saying this right? Oh no, I think he just finished.
Yeah.
Take out the Shadow Priest first, but okay. FoCuS stabilizing. He got good experience here. Blade Master now almost level 3. That should be the 1-1-1 build then once again. And the Ring of Regen, by the way, is a great item. Carson and I, well, some of the biggest fans in the world of this item. We saw it be quite good earlier already. Shadow Priest finally gonna go down. Took quite some mana though, and Keeper's level 3 already. Not that painful, I guess. FoCuS is trying to stabilize. But this Tree of Life expansion is gonna start mining real soon, and the Alchemist is about to join as well.
How rude of you, Remo, to exclude me from the Ring of Regeneration fan club. I'm with you guys. It is tremendous.
Oh, nice.
Of course, since the days of, you know, Joshishi at Nostalgia Battlefield on this map with the Warden for Team Grubby. You remember that? That was the moment I became a fan of the Ring of Regeneration quite some time ago. But yeah, that's the play that I telegraphed here. And especially now that the Blade Master is roaming all the time, this Ring of Regen helps so much.
3 Huntresses have been sent back early, so again, quick reaction by Kaho. He was expecting this to happen. While the Keeper and Alchemist are creeping the Murloc camp. Important camp normally for the Shadow, but that one is playing timidly right now in the base. Acid Bomb here, super effective by the way. Hitting almost the entire creep camp. But the Blade is getting the cancel again. This Blade Master is indeed buying plenty of time.
Nobody does it better than FoCuS. Find the time to cancel these entangles. Only for a while, but you know, every second is valuable and is precious in competitive Warcraft. Shadowhunter second for him, only a tiny little camp. You can see how careful he plays this now. The Berserker is in the base, Shaman parked in the base. He doesn't want to be entangled again.
Does not have a Wyvern here, so doesn't have that heavy focus fire potential against Huntresses that we sometimes see. Speaking of hunts, they're running away from the Blade Master right now. First little mistake by Kaho. They should be pressuring the Blade Master here. This Blade is getting away with murder. Wow. Sick delay on the Entangled. This Blade is right now getting focused back into the game. This is at least a delay of 2 minutes on the mining.
Yeah, and this is something that I would say is one of FoCuS's biggest strength. The ability to come back into maps and series as well. How often did we see a best of 5 where FoCuS was 2-0 down, but it doesn't stress him at all. He's calm, he's collected in everything he does, and every map is just a new beginning, and he's able to bounce back and cancels this expo again.
Kaho keeps sending back his units to his main base. Why? Very weird. This is a clear mistake. If the Hunts had just stuck around at the Entangled, it might have been finished by now. So still overall great play by Kaho, but as few small mistakes are creeping in. Maybe he was trying to send back the archers to make sure they don't get killed by the blade. But the hunters should have certainly remained there. Oh, staff back in. If there's a dust, this is scary. Entangle finds him. Right click's coming through. Can he be saved here in time? Trying to run away. Big moment of this game. And he dies again. FoCuS didn't respect the keeper enough, and that's a huge kill.
Oh, man. This momentum is going left, right, and center. He surrounded the keeper with a serpent ward. Such a high moment, such a cool moment for every player. And then he forces the staff, and the keeper just goes for the kill. Tremendous plays from both of these. Bottom side of the map belongs to Kaho now. And finally, this Entangled Goldmine will finish.
Great item here found for the Alchemist as well. Wand of Illusion, wonderful not just for scouting but also in big fights to soak up damage, and he gets the heal scroll. Echo Isles perhaps more important than any other map to not fall behind on, because when you do fall behind you lose map control and you lose the shop and the only opportunity to go for heal scrolls. In some matchups, heal scrolls not so important for one or both sides, but in this matchup so important for both of the players.
Yeah. And especially if there's only one shop, Remo. I don't know if you heard this yet, but shop control on a lot of maps nowadays is pretty important.
Absolutely true. The shop finishes perfectly in time also in the Night of Base, going for Clarity and a Moonstone. I love it. Keeper level 4 so early is so strong, by the way. It's got a good Entangled, good Treants, and also let's not forget about the stats. Also just the pew-pew clicking away stats on the Keeper, always valuable. FoCuS still waiting for the Blade to return. Double level 2 heroes, man is looking real desperate.
Yeah, I agree. He's trying to find some angle to attack. He has the peons with him, maybe towers, but there's no reinforced defenses, so they can be broken quite easily. Big mana potion on the Shadowhunter. Nice asset, but only level 1 spells. It's really, really not impressive. And not scared either, or scary either. Moonwell here to help on the defense. Mana looking good. That's a very important fight now.
Acid Bomb hits well. 10 supply lead for the Night Elf. Oh, and the Shadowhunter, guess what? He's way out of position. Surrounded by the Wisps. Oh, he's popping him out. Nicely done. Even holding on to the Invo Potion, doesn't have to pop that one yet. FoCuS going all in with the tower push. But this fight's not looking good. Blade Master has to be given the Invo back. Nice juggling there. Really good juggling of the items by FoCuS, but he's just so far down. He's got the smaller army. He's got the weaker heroes. And I think this is just going to be an easy win now. Right-click, Entangle, Blade Master dies for the 3rd time. And that cannot be forgiven.
Are you kidding me? This 22-year-old kid is going 3-0 in the W3Champions playoffs? Just like that. I mean, there's the tower almost up and a nice snake pit established as well. But it's an 8 supply lead. The expo is still up and mining. It's just a matter of mana and time, I guess.
He doesn't even have reinforced. These are not cement towers, Neo. These are paper towers. And just like a House of Cards, they would collapse. GG! 1-0 by Kaho. Great performance on a really tough Night Elf map normally. Big points.
Big points and big plays there. Those 2 blade kills, especially the first. Oh my god. Yeah, the bait and switch buys the dust, kills the blade, and as you mentioned, Remo, it's pretty much at that stage almost over. The gold mine cancels were good, but a mistake from Kaho was the only thing that allowed that to happen. And then he again capitalizes on the blade being too low, goes up to 60 supply and FoCuS. Another thing that Kaho did really well is, while the blade was canceling the gold mine, you know the Shadow Hunter has to be super passive because you can't fight without the blade. So he just took all the creep camps. He knew the Merc was gone from the blade. He could take the Murloc away. Then he took the expansion away. The only thing left to go for is probably the 12 o'clock, which he didn't have the opportunity to take. But that's why the Shadow was on level 2 still. Just really solid play from Kaho, except for the small mistake not leaving the Huntresses.
Really cool. Never getting nervous, never getting deterred, never doing any unforced errors, really. That was solid play by Kaho. One step away from the top 3. Winner bracket final Kaho. That's something I probably never said before.
Yeah, pretty nuts. Normally it's Foggy who delivers and looks really impressive in the W3Champions season finals. Not so much this time around. Foggy surprised us a bit by looking not so sharp, but Kaho. Great performance here, but FoCuS definitely made some mistakes. I wonder if this was super intentional. Like the way he baited FoCuS. Everyone knows FoCuS loves to snipe creeps, loves to snipe items. And he punished this tendency by FoCuS so well. That first hero kill, man, it was so sweetly done. With the timing, with the Treant Scout, with the dust purchase, everything. Can he do it again? He may have to, because guess what? Map 2 is also ORC favored.
Yeah, I think we need a rehost though, right?
Oh, did you disconnect?
Yeah, you didn't? The game's running?
Nope. Yeah.
What?
We rehost.
I was wondering, I saw your name and I was like, you haven't said anything yet. Are you still in the game? But yeah.
No, I'm waiting for the rehost. Like, whoopsie.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're in the game. Nothing crazy happened. Don't worry. The peons did not rush across the map, Neo.
All right, there we go.
Now we just need the players to realize that we all left.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe we'll just play. Maybe we just do a radio broadcast, just guessing what's going to happen. In the
Well, I guess there's a keeper. I guess there's a blade master. I think there's also one archer, a handful of hunts, and some grunts.
Oh, but where's the Ancient of War, Neo? That's the real question.
That's
Is that
the
the
real
green camp or
question.
the Tuskar?
I'm pretty sure it's at the green.
All right. And where's the shop for FoCuS? Is he built by the Murloc? Is he building the base?
Oh, he totally
That's a big
skipped it this time.
Ooh,
It's
skipped it.
New build.
Innovation by FoCuS. What an incredible player.
Okay, we gotta figure this out. In the meantime, you can of course enter our giveaway, as CORSAIR was very, very generous, everybody, and is giving away a K70 Pro Mini Wireless Mechanical Keyboard, their latest product, which I have right next to me, everybody. It's a wonderful, wonderful product. Or the Void RGB Elite USB Premium Gaming Headset, or the HS65 Surround Wired Gaming Headset. So whether you're a fan of wires or you want to cut the cord, we got it all for you, everybody. CORSAIR giveaway at giveaway.backtowarcraft.com. All you gotta do is to click a couple of links, tweet a little bit, follow some channels, and in you are. You can also, for the one of the very few occasions here at the Back to Warcraft channel, do something useful with your channel points.
Yay. Finally, we found a use for those things, other than just gambling.
Gamba! When Gamba!
Oh, damn. That reminds me. I gotta pay out the predictions.
XQCL.
It's a prediction from Lawlight and FoCuS Game 1?
No. How dare you ask me that?
just guessing. Your wild guesses, Remo. Off we go. And now we can say that FoCuS has never won a competitive map against Kaho ever. And Kaho has won every competitive map against FoCuS ever. The score is 1-0, and so is their all-time record. Can FoCuS do it again? Can Kaho do it again? Or can FoCuS clean up his early game, not lose the Blade Master fly style, and tie this up? I'd love to see that. We're once again on Northern Isles. We have the Ancient of War next to the green camp as prophesized. in FoCuS. Not going for weird fast-tier headhunter tower shenanigans just yet, but normal Blade Master style.
And seems to be trying to go for the first clause at the green camp once again. We see a lot of variation by the different orcs on what camps they first want to go for. A lot of orcs nowadays play very aggressive, going towards the middle, picking off the item from one of the flesh eaters and then being aggressive across the map. FoCuS takes it a bit slower, wants to get the item first, maybe pick up a second item, and then start walking over. This is going to give more time to the keeper to possibly get that level 2 fast. Early game here, earlier against Lawlight, wasn't the best because the peon died very early on, and the keeper could creep the natural creep, which shouldn't normally be allowed. Oh, I got some spikes now as well, but peon this time looking a bit more healthy.
I agree, and that pull works with only one of the creeps, but still, it's a delay. And it's once again one of these precious seconds that you can cut off. On the other side, Blade Master again, just creeping a little bit, gets the claw again. FoCuS really can't complain about items.
Yeah, against Lawlight earlier, in fact, it was the ring, so there he may have been a bit upset, but here now it's working out well. Going over to the Flesh Eater, if he finds the slippers here, that is perfect. FoCuS, I feel like sometimes is a bit too prioritizes a bit too much, finding the items early, and doesn't pressure the keeper enough for my taste. But as long as there's no level 3 acquired, I guess it's all fine. And that is the big benefit of this map. Even if the keeper's left to his own devices for a long time, sure he gets level 2, but he normally should never get level 3 ever. Which is a big reason why this map is so good for orc.
Right. Got Lightning Shield here. That doesn't matter too much. FoCuS with Sentry Wards, which is excellent. As tier 2 unfolds and the Huntress build unfolds. Will it be an expansion again for Kaho? He kinda needs it. Question is just when. I'd say rather soon.
Well, the timing here is really sweet. Blade Master going for a Tele Staff. At 1900 hours, it becomes available. Oh, Lagu. Sorry. Dude, there's a Peon Scout in the south. If he goes for Mirror Image second and then Tele Staff shenanigans, he could get it cancelled. But that's, again, you know, Remo Demo fantasies.
He has Mirror Image and a Tele Staff.
Ooh, Porgies. But no expo yet.
Okay, not yet at least. There is a hidden archer. But yeah, it's just one base hunts for now. Can you play one base Dryad Bears when you can't expo? Is that a new thing that Kaho is displaying here?
That would be quite daring. Just like the creep that he's showing right now. Nice use of the Lightning Shield is actually going to get the Ogre Magi, and the Blade Master is a bit too late. That's a huge steal. Keeper all of a sudden, almost level 3, gets the Scroll of the Beast, which is sick for mass strategies.
Yeah.
Blade Master has to get some last steals here. Keeper cannot be allowed level 3.
Gets that one. And I guess the Keeper is too hurt to contest the second. Trying to play around this nice farming by FoCuS now with the Windwalk. Damn, he cleaned this up well. And
the Keeper's so close to 3, but very hard to actually get that last little bit. Again, this is a downside of the map for the Night Elf. Not too many camps you can take on this map, and they're all pretty close to each other. The green camps in the middle. The other camps normally a bit too tough to go for. The Keeper might still be stuck on level 3. A good position still for FoCuS. However, having lost the Tuskar camp and not having it for a second hero does hurt a bit.
Your wet dream of tele-staffing and mirror imaging on that peon just got ruined, Remo, as he was killed off. Tier 2 is done for both players. Once again, Shadowhunter Shaman. But yeah, Kaho, I don't see the strategy working. Not on one base. It's weird, but might have a good idea. Blade Master in again. He's expanding on the spot and doesn't get this one. Was entangled again. Parry up, kinda nice, but this expo, he'll have to wreck it a couple of times.
Second entangle forced. Oh, the mirror image! And that's the cancel! Mother effing Pog champ, boys! Oh, mirror image finally getting the glory it deserves. I imagine Carson has a big smile on his face right now, looking glorious even without a mustache. Oh, how awesome was this?
Lin-esque, and that's the biggest praise you can give an orc player ever. Just lovely Warcraft here on this Friday afternoon. He will have to try this again. And FoCuS has, has another Windwalk. Can also go for the cancel again, thanks to his +7 damage he got. Kaho needs to play now.
He's got a strong keeper. He's got 2 more entangles. However, the first shaman is going to be out in a second. Feels a bit late. Was that first shaman a bit late? Sort of seems like it. But FoCuS has not lost any units so far. The Night of Expansion isn't super early. So if FoCuS just creeps up his natural, gets to level 3 Shadow before too long, and counter expands, this is still a good, just straight up normal game kind of position for the Orc player.
Yeah, I 100% agree. That delay was enough to let him cruise into the mid game. Can he do any damage here? Not really. Kaho poking a bit, creating a little bit of space, checking what's going on, but as per usual, this mid game.
That clarity didn't run for long. -70 Keck W. Am I right, boys? Another Hunter's return. Oh, the Shaman getting caught out in the wrong position. Wait, why was this rally point over there?
I didn't even see it. I was,
Oh, and now he's missing the purge from the Shaman. Oh, and that's just a typical, like, such a typical position for the Orc. Just one mistake and you get punished so quickly in this matchup. And that can never happen. You can never have that Shaman out of position like he did there. And all of a sudden, this is a bad position for the Orc.
Not unrecoverable from, but yeah, a little bit of a throwaway. 40 pop only, plus, okay, now he got the supply free for more. Shaman Adept for a little bit more mana regen, natural mana regen that is. Kaho is fortifying his expansion with an AP. That's also something you don't see every day.
Maybe he feels like with so much pressure that FoCuS is under, he's gonna have to go all in tower push. FoCuS has shown this tendency before.
In game 1, for example.
Is Kaho just gonna 2-0 here? Is this what's gonna happen?
You mean he's going without a map loss into the winner bracket final?
And then beats Happy?
Without a map loss? He defeated him before in Show Cup once. And then Happy won 5 times, but hey, you did it.
Big last hit. FoCuS gonna pick it up, has level 2 now on the Shadow, but what he really needs is level 3. He's so far away from this. 100 goes down, denied by the 1 creep. That's an unlucko.
That's also an unlucko right here, but games continue. Boop, level 3 for the Blade Master. And yeah, FoCuS in this position, of course, where the expansion is not crap, where he doesn't have the resources, where he has to stay competitive. Can't counter expand himself, and Kaho once again finding the perfect moment to go into archers. Huns still have some value, but not for much longer. And this rising number of archers is very, very worrisome for the Orc.
Oh, Keeper getting caught. Quick TP out. There was also a speed scroll that was needed. The boosty boys gonna run out of boost real soon. And this AP perfectly finishes on time. Kaho's game sense looking good. I love the position. So often Night Elves have their APs way too exposed, in my estimation. Having it behind the Tree of Life here, I think, is perfect. Kaho is playing goddamn well.
Yeah, he is also playing very, very smart. It's not like it's only brainless micro, so to speak, but really, really good game sense, as you said. And these little tiny refineries that we've seen is very nice. So,
oh, he yoinked it.
Yep, yoink indeed. But no
but
TP
the
on the
keeper in a bad position.
Careful! How do you get out?
dead.
No staff.
He's dead.
No. Can he fight out somehow? Doesn't look like it. Blade Master has more Windwalk, so he can get out, and all of a sudden we have a game again.
Oh, Kaho, he could already smell the victory. Now he's going to lose the next hero thanks to the surround. FoCuS is finding his way back into the game once again thanks to hero FoCuS, like we've seen so often. Keep it back from the tavern. One more hunter is going to go down. Blade Master low HP runs away. Nice usage there of the Windwalk Alchemist. Going to be back soon since he was only level 1, but yeah. He's only level 1. He's super weak. And this Shadow Hunter, which was underleveled, is now level 3 all of a sudden.
Right on. FoCuS is back in the saddle. Now calls the boys, and this might be the telegraph tower push. Chat is asking, what's Kaho's MMR? They're both around 2450. They're actually 10 MMR separated only. So as close as it gets, basically. Alchemist is back in a couple of seconds. Can Kaho hold?
Kaho has to survive the healing. He has to survive the Shadowhunter's mana, plus the heal scroll. And then this game indeed might be his. Smart choice, I think, by FoCuS to go into the main base where there is no AP to help defend. We'll have to see the AP shuffling over. But then again, no Nature's Blessing. Blade Master, by the way, dangerous position, doesn't have mana! There's a Purge getting him out of the entangle, barely making it to the backline, but he's so hurt now. He probably can't continue to fight anymore.
And now we got heal spray on Kaho as well. Such a big boost for the longevity of Hunts in the fights. Moonwell is regenerating too. These towers gotta carry, but once again, no reinforced defenses. I think this is a relatively easy hold for Kaho.
Indeed. So many archers now, they can have a tough time fighting out in the open. But here in the main base, behind the buildings, with Moonwell support right next to them, they work out so well. 2-1 upgrades. And level 4 now on the Keeper, and he has plenty of mana, by the way. Unlike the Shadow. That guy's dry. FoCuS has to fall back. He still has that X Factor. He's got the heroes. If he gets them both level 4 or maybe 5, this game is still playable.
Dude, Kaho is punishing him.
There's no doubt Kaho's got the lead.
Kaho punishes him so hard in that retreat. Shaman down, Grunt down. Almost nothing to use anymore, and he's just rising in levels like crazy. 2.6. More and more and more. Moon Juice recovered. And he's creeping off to level 5 and 3, actually. And no expansion, of course. It's 2 base, 1 base for a long time now.
Crazy how this game turned around. First, the steal of the Tuskars. That was the first big move by Kaho. And then secondly, losing that Shaman. That was an unforced error by FoCuS. And then losing the Grunt after because of it. Just such thin margins in this matchup, especially on the Orc side. You cannot afford to make these mistakes. But because they were made, FoCuS is... Uh-oh, what's the Shadowhunter doing there? Excuse me, sir.
Needs a purge. Kaho with heal scroll and invo potion. And of course heal spray level 2 now. What a difference this spell will make. FoCuS, where's the firepower? There's no headhunters, there's no wyvern. There's nothing really except the level 2 serpent wards, and they can be easily taken out with all these archers.
Okay, level 4, that's a good level up. Again, we see mirror image coming into play. Oh, almost got surrounded.
Oh man. This is nasty. FoCuS. 20 supply down. And almost no hope. This Shadowhunter gotta carry like crazy. Instantly moving against the Lightning Shields. The Lightning Shields are doing a wonderful job. Blade Master on the left-hand side has a big invo potion, so no big focus on him until now. But now he can be ignored. Are there the big crits? Is there more hero focus?
Heal Spray doing a good job. Alchemist now out of mana. Could be staffed out, perhaps. Quite a few units are going down here for Kaho, but he's waiting for the invo potion to end. Now it's over. Entangle, right click's coming through, the blade goes down. This game is over and the series will be as well. And the blade does fall. Finds the timing, takes out the first hero. This Blade Master has died just way too many times in this series. And FoCuS, perhaps flabbergasted just like us, the way he has to give this one up too. Oh, Kaho. The surprise of the tournament, in a good way.
Oh. Yeah, it seems like, I mean, Kaho, he makes like a couple mistakes every game. There's small mistakes. That obviously that game, those weren't small mistakes, losing both heroes, but then was pretty far ahead already. But you imagine if he cleans up these couple of small mistakes that he's making every single game, he's going to just be playing out of his mind. Ridiculous. 4-0 just dominates everyone today. Crazy.
Absolutely incredible. Not just today, also his performance in the play-ins was pretty impressive, where he took out Hawk, which wasn't necessarily to be expected. 2-1 there. Only lost a single map and now has a top 3 finish. That means also he has tomorrow off, can play the TP League and continue his rampage there before he goes into the playoffs. here on Sunday. Winner bracket final Kaho is unbelievable to me.
It's pretty hype. That's pretty hype, and it's nice to see some new names making deep runs here. Absolutely. It's not just going to be Happy, but he might have to start preparing for Happy, because that's what it's looking like. If Fly cannot do it tomorrow, it might be Happy going straight on through, and then we're going to have Kaho versus Happy potentially, which is, from what I've seen from his latter games, obviously you were talking about a series that they properly played, Neil, but I think Kaho plays like Keeper, Demon Hunter, Mass Fairy Dragons. I've seen him do that a lot on ladder versus Happy with differing results. So he's got a little bit of a different approach to the versus Undead matchup. I'm excited to see, you know, really against anyone. But I think he has good shots against Fly, Sock, Soen. It's just a matter of, does he have good chances against Happy potentially?
That is, of course, always the question in any tournament. Who can take out Happy? Unbelievable. Yeah. When was the last time we saw a new name having a deep run in the tournament?
Feels like when Colorful was new on the scene or something. Or
I
like
thought
when
the
Life
same.
was playing. Yeah. It's been a while.
Yeah, I guess Soen also doesn't exactly qualify. Soen's been around for a long time, but we have seen him make it far in the W3Champions season finals, where we also didn't perhaps expect him. But yeah, Kaho, how old is he again?
22.
22. What a young fella.
Right on.
And hopefully this is something he's going to be able to carry through to tomorrow and the day after. Yeah, he's on the big stage now. He's playing with the big boys.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't get nervous. I hope he gets a little momentum from the hype that's probably around him now. It must feel really, really good to eliminate two of these veterans like Foggy, a two-time Vice World Champion, and FoCuS, a former Tier 1 tournament winner and second place finisher here at W3Champions Finals, without dropping a single map. Unbelievable. Guys, Kaho is unbelievable, but do you know what's also unbelievable?
W3Champions?
Right on, Carson! Tell me, what do you like so much about W3Champions?
Well, I can finally play ladder with good ping. I mean, I come from the days of BattleNet, and not the kind of good BattleNet where we had good ping. No, I come from the days of BattleNet where we had a preset 300 MS, and that's what we laddered on Road to Stratholme with map hackers being flamed all the time. But nowadays, that's not true with W3Champions. We got good ping, we got no cheaters, we got well-mannered, well-behaved, good boy players, and we also have a solid map pool. No more Road to Stratholme. No, nowadays we have new maps and revitalized maps, and as well as automated tournaments coming soon. Still TM.
Yeah, if you want to help the lads to set up the automated tournament function, reach out. And of course, because there's so many features and so many servers, this project costs quite a bit. So if you feel like, hey, I can cover some of the costs for the servers or help to finance even more, the support section here on the right hand side, W3Champions has a Patreon, they have a PayPal, they have crypto wallets, and especially in China you can contribute via Alipay and WeChat, as especially the Chinese servers and the proxies to these servers are quite expensive. So chip in if you can. Same goes for the W3Champions tournament prize pool that we crowdfund every season. We're currently standing at 1,926. It would be a damn shame if this won't reach 2,000 at the end of the day. And we have only one series left, everybody, and that is a Night Elf Mirror, because two fan favorites. It's gonna be sad, and we're all gonna have tears in our eyes because Foggy or Lawliot will be eliminated. We set things up. You don't go anywhere except to the Matcherino and the giveaway, and do your duty. See you in a bit.